Hey man, what's going on? Trip Kramer here from tripadvice.com. On today's video, I wanted to go over some Hinge profiles that one of my clients has seen as he's doing his swiping. When I work with clients at TripAdvice, what we do is we help them with getting an amazing profile to be able to get a lot of matches with a lot of women. So he's showing me some of the women that he's seeing with, some that he's matching with, some that he's just scrolling through. And he's been sending me screenshots. And the reason why I made this video, and I'll probably do a few more like this, and if you like it, hit the like button. That tells me that you want more like this. And the reason why I'm doing this video is because I want you to look out for these women. And you're going to get some really good ideas of what red flags are when you see these women here on the dating apps. And to some of you, it might be obvious to swipe left on some of these, but you are going to eventually match with someone, if you have a really good profile, who is very attractive. This woman is pretty attractive. You might be swiping through, and not all these women I'm going to show you are attractive, but some are. And that might happen to you where you go, oh man, but she's really cute. You know, men are visual creatures. So when you see a woman who is attractive and has a lot of signs of fertility, so to speak, that's smooth skin, breast size, hip to waist ratio, things like that. And that can take over, right? You see a woman who's really beautiful, that can take over. So I'm here to warn you and to make sure you steer clear from some of these women, even if you think that they're physically attractive or it's someone who you can get along with, or maybe they have another prompt that works for you or whatever it may be. So here's some examples. Well, here's the first one from this. I'm being nice by keeping it anonymous, so I'm blacking out some info here. Change my mind about men. So what do we think this means? When I see something like this, this tells me that men are something that she has a lot of problems with. She's basically saying and pointing the finger right at you and going, you're the problem, which is funny because here she is on a dating app. And she's clearly had a lot of bad experiences. So that tells me that that's a lot of baggage. That's a lot of baggage right there. So she's going into a date with you. You're already lower value. She already sees men as low value. And she's putting herself on a pedestal. I mean, it's one thing for a woman to have self-esteem, but to be entitled like this and just shout out to the world that she's had bad experiences with guys, that's no good. I'd say let's move on from this one, even if you do match. Here's the next example. I'll introduce you to my family if I hate you. And while this one isn't necessarily one that's self-entitled, I would still steer clear from a woman like this. Why? I'll introduce you to my family if I hate you. So I kind of get the joke here, right? It's like maybe she doesn't, I don't know, I would say maybe the joke is that she doesn't like her family. So she wants to put that on you. So if she hates you, she wants to put you in front of the family that she doesn't like. I don't know. It's confusing. It's super negative, though. It's the opposite of feminine. It's not sweet at all. And I would hope that you would want a woman who is a lot more friendly than this. And yeah, you know, guys might see this and go, Trip, it's a joke. She's just joking around. She's got a sense of humor. I don't know. I think that there's always a little bit of seriousness to sense of humor, right? There's like you see stand-up comedy and they're making fun of things. There's always like a little bit of truth to it. So I would stay away from a woman like this as well. Next, okay, this one is just, I mean, talk about self-entitled. First of all, she says replies in 2 seconds or 2 days, no in between. That's kind. I mean, I guess that's kind of funny, but also just a little strange. She says this. Also, let's not get unrealistic. Your chances of actually meeting me in person are probably about 1 in 100. With these little dumb emojis like, uh-oh, I said it, right? And it's hilarious because she's being very clear that she is the prize. And hey, again, that's fine if you have self-esteem, but this is not self-esteem. This is entitlement. I'm the prize and you are lower than me. You're probably never going to meet me. I guarantee you this woman is trouble and she probably wants a lot. And I bet you she'll find a simp that will give her all the things that she's looking for because she's putting herself, it's not that she's putting herself even on a pedestal. Well, I guess she is, but she's putting her above you automatically. So it seems like if I were to read between the lines, very similar to this one, just doesn't like men. Just doesn't like most men. Doesn't have respect for men. I would even question her relationship with her dad. I really would. And especially this one, I would too. And if you don't know already, we don't want to be with someone who has daddy issues, because that drama can come in through the relationship. When a woman has a bad relationship with her dad, she has trust issues with guys. They can start drama, and it's just going to be a disaster for you. Let's go to the next one. All right, so this one, another pretty typical self-entitled. We'll get along if you worship me. Again, I get it. It's kind of like a joke. She's kind of being jokey here and funny. We'll get along. Like I understand that part, but again, I see something like this, and I see a red flag. Maybe we'll call it yellow. Maybe it's not the worst thing in the world, but also I would just steer clear from this. We'll get along if you worship me. So what does that say? What does that say? I know that, and I'm always trying to play devil's advocate, so I'm always going on both sides. It's like really to be properly analytical here. So, okay, maybe she also worships the guy, but let's be honest. Worship is a one-way street. Usually it's one person worshiping another. It's like the idea of what is worship? Well, I think worship is about worshiping gods, right? That's where the term probably comes from. Does God worship you? No, you worship the God. You worship gods. So that's what this word means. So I don't know if she's going to be worshiping you, which means, again, she might not be respecting you. I don't like that, and I don't think you should like that either. We want women who love men, who respect men, who like men, not this nonsense. Here's the next one. Last but not least, don't hate me if I don't ever want to hang out. I wouldn't say this is a self-entitled, but I had to throw this one in there. Don't hate me if I don't ever want to hang out. Why are you even on a dating app? This doesn't even seem like a joke. This seems full serious. This seems full serious. Don't hate me if I don't ever want to hang out. I mean, if I were a dating coach for women, I would be saying this is the worst prompt that you could ever have. Why would you ever put something like that? It's either showing some sort of mental health issue, or again, actually, I take it back what I said earlier. This can be entitlement. Like she doesn't ever want to hang out because you're not good enough for her. Steer clear, gentlemen. These women are trouble.